Peace, everybody. I hope you are very well, wherever you may be. Welcome back to another video in the Consciousness Expansion mini-series. We are exploring infinite potential and developing internal relationships, cultivating the divine machinations that exist within, and directing our intention toward the perpetual contemplation of the life spirit in order to unravel our infinite potential and explore our creative essence as we traverse this journey we call the life experience. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We're going to review, we're starting chapter 3 today, so we're going to review a couple pages in chapter 3, and then we're going to have a reflection and we'll be out of here. So let's not waste any time. Get right into the manuscript and we will begin. If you would like to get a pen, and a pad or something to write with, get your papyrus. All right. Chapter 3, Part 1, Expressing Consciousness. For the purpose of this chapter, the reader will be suggested to allow imagination to ponder the way human beings are coded expressions of soul and mind, essence of God consciousness, material, body, and spirit. The chakra center of the throat is a powerful expression of consciousness physically manifested from the higher spiritual centers in the human being and transmitted through vibrations of the vocal cords connected to what one may refer to as the voice box or larynx. Vibrations create sound waveforms as air passes through them, with which the powerful human instrument of voice becomes exercised into the material plane. Pause the video if you would like to jot any of this down. And I'm going to read a little bit more. This is briefly noted for tangibility and practicality, as the magic essence behind the internal energy flow to this chakra center is interwoven with soul and subconscious. All of what humans communicate come from some form of consciousness. Mostly the collective storehouse of the subconscious mind. As aforementioned, this life experience exists inside of a matrix system, a construct comprising of an immensely vast spectrum of intricately woven patterns of frequencies and vibrational waveforms. The individual is exactly this, in the form of divine technology, intertwined of both spirit and matter, as one consciousness with all that is. Now, shifting consciousness to the heart is where we are directing focus. This is imperative for allowing energy flow through the throat chakra and connecting directly with the heart. This will allow the voice to originate from the purest and strongest electromagnetic area of the human body. If you will take any notes now, please pause the video, jot down what you would like. I'm going back to the first page and we're going to do a reflection. We are practicing the attunement of the faculties within the imagination via tuning the senses inward and practicing them. Recollection, intuition, are other faculties of memory and consciousness that allow our magical essence interweaving to explore boundless potential and thus traverse chaos and manifest down to the physical via the spiritual or subtle centers, subtle bodies that are surging through our entire bioelectromagnetic field. These meridians, nadis, these channels, these energy channels are organized, communicated, spiritual collective intelligence. This is divine life force that's operating as a formative cause to all that you see happening in the physical plane. The Word, which is Book of John 1, verse 1, chapter 1, I think. The Word. I could pull that up, but I think everybody is familiar. Here. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This is written in different context in other publications. That's just what is very commonly known in Christian community, Catholic community, in the Bible. Our words, how we spell. So we are all doing our own spell casting. When you are putting letters together, which are symbols, powerful symbols, each letter having a very significant resonation, dualistic in its consciousness, just like all things in nature. We are spelling vibration, tonality. I've heard it referred to as lecton. We're talking about the underlying frequency and tonality of the letters themselves, the vibrationary rate, and the sympathetic resonance that it holds in the universe. These vibrations are our responsibility. We have an ability to respond. Coding the soul and the mind are expressions of the Word. So, giving ourselves an opportunity to convene internally, to go within, develop a true magical code for our expressions via utilizing, resourcing, harnessing the chakra centers, understanding them individually and how they work collectively, one with the divine machinations of all that is. Everything we are speaking, everything we are thinking holds, all thought frequency holds a vibrationary resonance, a vibrationary rate. Through these divine machinations, via our subtle bodies as the formative cause in consciousness, we facilitate in the physical plane these renderings, which are constantly in fluidity in the magical universe of the alchemist, the astral traveler. The subconscious mind is the collective storehouse where many of these inner machinations and inner faculties can be attuned, can be exercised, can be balanced, can be cultivated. You can develop relationship internally by spending time with these inner creative, perpetually contemplating faculties. Meaning, again, this is a fluidity, like the rivers, like the water flowing down the mountain, or the waves in the ocean, or the movement of the celestials, the movement of the luminaries, in cosmic consciousness. All of this is one internally within you. We have the ability, as mentioned, utilizing these chakra centers to help us organize and understand how our faculties resonate and how we can expand from potentiality instantaneously at any moment in the life experience. To live in our purest nature, that is to live through the heart, to be honorable, to allow your truth to unravel internally and emerge from within, rather than the programming of these external systems trying to dictate your belief system. You are the power. The universe is you. You are the Word. It is our responsibility to assume these powers and utilize them properly. Develop, cultivate healthy relationship patterns with them. Nobody else is going to do that for you. I think I have written it somewhere in the book, but who else is responsible? Who else is responsible of that for anybody else? We are here to remind each other collectively of our boundless potential. And we thus must work individually in efforts to collectively expand this awareness. I'm peeping into the next page. And since we're at 15 minutes, let's get into it. We will read page 33 and reflect. Again, pause this video if you'd like to take any notes as I go through. This can be accessed through methods introduced in Chapter 1, Getting Closer to God, which is advised to be reviewed again and again for guidance in application of the material as one continues to expand. A goal of understanding the subject of expressions is to be the best you through mediums of creative potential embedded in your unique coding, ready to be unraveled from the inner realms of mind and integrated into building and expanding perception. As the spirit contained in the vessel continues to self-contemplate, the responsibility of the individual focuses intention inward, silencing the external, to awaken and convene these powerful, creative inner potential energies. Prana, or life force, is now the medium of which the student who has developed a proper attuning to their unique coding can interface and manifest through expressions as a divine life spirit inside of a technologically advanced program. Physical vessel, human body, Mother Earth. As we all are one with all that is. Experiencing, just like each blade of grass, an individual relationship with all. To be the best you. To be. That's endless potential. To be. Our responsibility is acknowledging the perpetual fire burning inside, that perpetual self-contemplating of the life spirit. Utilizing our divine life force intelligence properly, honorably. Removing all the veils, not picking and choosing. No fear, there's no fear there. That's why you have the light of your spirit to traverse through all darkness. When it says silence the external, it just means that is what you are eliminating. All these external influences of fear that have abominated the imagination of man, humanity, collectively. Continuing chaos and enraging humans, psychological programming, subconscious programming, subliminal messaging that many wouldn't discern as we aren't educated. We aren't developing an awareness with the subconscious. That's not how this topographical matrix designed by some dudes. That's not what they set up. They actually set up propaganda. They influence people through their media, their spell casting, in hopes that their efforts of spending millions of dollars on programming, predictive programming, ideals, belief systems, into cultures, generation after generation. Can't you see it? This is why our ultimate responsibility is to develop the internal application and methods for exercising the life spirit or living our purpose, which is just to live life, to be. Working through the heart, which is the medium, the middle, the medium of the chakras, centers. It's the center. Utilizing our nature of our beast and our God, divine essence, and developing an inner standing with all of it, embracing all of it. There is no room to be unsure. There is untapped potential and it is boundless. You are given the capability to exercise these faculties at your will. You are the most advanced technological program ever. Not any of this AI stuff, this robot stuff that, by the way, can never have consciousness, guys. Stop watching Lex Friedman. I'm just kidding. Watch whatever you want. Just be careful who you listen to. And with that, I'm going to close out this video. I hope this resonates. Please leave any questions, comments, or concerns with anything. I have a Patreon community that's free to join. You can also reach out to me in a more private message on there if you would like to. You can reach out on here. Please feel free to like, share, or subscribe. That will tremendously help this channel grow in its beginning stages, and it means the world. It is much appreciated. These manuscripts, Peaks and Valleys specifically, is available on ebook, Kindle ebook, and paperback, and will be in the comments below if you would like to support. That is the ultimate way, and will invest in yourself as well. And I have another book following this material titled Synchronous Universe that is available. However, if you would like to go ahead and get it, that's amazing. But I'm not pressing any of this. I'm going to be reviewing all of this on YouTube for free, essentially. So stick around. Even just clicking the like button or subscribing, that is amazing. And it will help this channel grow. So protect your prana. Everybody have a wonderful rest of the weekend. It's Saturn Day here, Georgia. And please take care in your endeavors. I will see you in another video. Much love. Peace.